Hey, it's David Shelton, broker at Century 21 Advantage, bringing you another episode of Real Value. All right, on today's episode of Real Value, we've got some down home practical. Hey, we're wearing plaid. You know, this is how we roll for this episode. We've had some questions on YouTube, people asking us questions, and one of the questions was, how is property tax figured? Great question, particularly when you're buying new. Oftentimes, when you close on a new home, you just have the real estate taxes just for the land alone. And you're waiting, kind of anticipating, sort of calculating what the hit is going to look like. In Sioux Falls, in South Dakota, just kind of generally, we don't have income tax, corporate or personal. So the other way that taxes are generated are from sales tax, use tax, excise tax, and property tax. So that's what pays for the infrastructure. And that's divided up with the state and the county and the city and the school district where your home is. And your school district can have a big bearing on, as we're growing like crazy here. You could live in Sioux Falls but be in the Brandon School District. You could live in Sioux Falls and be in the Harrisburg School District. You could also live in Brandon and be in the Brandon School District. And I think there's an occasion where you're actually in Brandon and you may be going to the Sioux Falls School District. Got to double check that. We'll fact check it and let you know next time. But all the way around the city has grown so much, and the schools, while we're on a pretty good clip to build schools, that school bond will affect your mill rate or your ultimate tax rate per $1,000 of the home. Now, say a lot of people are thinking, well, if I buy a home, will I have to pay taxes based on the value that I paid? Not necessarily. The state has and the county has there are some rules, there are some laws regarding that, but they also have some ways that they do it we wind up seeing the property assessment around 80% of what the actual market value of the home is. And so you're not getting that full hit. Sometimes people call us and say, well, hey, it's only assessed at, say, 80 grand for a house. Why are they asking $100,000? And we have to go into that conversation. The assessed value is a whole different animal. And it's really there. It provides that tax base. It's within a percentage of the market, but it's not updated every year. Some places it is. Some places are very aggressive and they're updated every single year. Based on what your neighbors sold their homes for even. So it's not quite like that in South Dakota. So all that being said, that's just a little simple, but hopefully edifying explanation of the one expense that you really have no control over. You can't turn your thermostat down on your property taxes, or you can't turn it up either on your property taxes, but like you can energy costs. But it's one of your expenses that yes, ever so often you're going to see an increase on that. Home insurance is another one. You really want to talk to your insurance company in advance. Oftentimes people are bundling their homeowner's insurance with, say, their car insurance, shopping around. We've got some great insurance companies and representatives here in Sioux Falls. Amazing people, super service oriented, really looking out for you, not over-insuring you, but not under-insuring you, making sure that everything is dialed in and well taken care of. The other costs, of course, utilities, and we know we're right now, what is it, 5-6 degrees outside, 9 degrees, something like that. With the wind chill. Yeah, with the wind chill, it's down below that. And so if your home is drafty, that wind chill is really gonna have an impact on your utility bills. But there's things that you could do to mitigate your utilities just by simply insulating, maybe getting new doors and windows, maybe putting some more insulation in your ceiling, because over time, that insulation will compact. So adding some fresh insulation to your ceiling, maybe updating your windows and doors, maybe putting some additional insulation in the wall cavities, and maybe insulating where your home meets your foundation. That spot right there, that can leak. Just one of those simple little spots, but it's a spot to check and maybe have either a professional or maybe have a DIY project. Lots of things you can do to mitigate expenses, and in the future, and we were told this by a Department of Energy source, that in the future, the biggest thing that people are going to be looking at is, what are your average monthly utility bills? And so we're getting that question a lot now, not just from first-time home buyers, but we're also getting that question from people that have had experience with high energy bills, and they're really looking to not just downsize, but also looking at the type of home that will be energy efficient for the long run. We'll get on to more of that later. Hope you're having a great winter. We are. It is absolutely marvelous. If you have a question, and I know you do, I know you do, feel free to put it in the comments. We love the questions. We love to answer them. If this was relevant to you, it could be relevant to others that you know. So please like and share this video. And we're here to serve you, answer your questions, help you with strategies, whether it's buying or selling. We've got people selling and thinking about renting for the nearer term. We've got some people that own, and they're going to lease their house out and then lease a smaller home. So a lot of people that purchase their property in different market cycles. Things are happening at home, and they're just trying to make the strategy work. At the end of the day, real estate will make you money 24/7, right? That's the amazing thing with real estate. So if you don't need to sell it, and we can help you with another strategy, renting it out. We've got affiliation with property managers, with handyman, all the type of things that you need to make things work for the long term. Let real estate work for you. And hey, put us to work with that. David Shelton, broker at Century 21 Advantage. We've got a great team of professionals here. You're going to love what you get when you call us. 605-906-8976. It's a great new year.